enormous. So I'm going to ask Anna a couple questions. She's going to ask me a couple questions, and we will see what happens. So I want to start with this because you were on my show last week.
I was.
And it was a regular show, and one of the things we did is how the belief in God is declining in America.
Yes.
And you've often said that you're agnostic, and Cenk, I think, also is agnostic.
Yeah.
And
what are the odds of that? Anna has followed suit with her brown overlord. Wow, I could not have guessed that in 1,000 years. There is nothing quite as charming as watching atheists, people that do not believe in God, be unwilling to acknowledge that they're atheists. And they choose a term that has no application whatsoever to the topic at hand. An absolutely shameful cop-out. To call yourself agnostic is the quickest way to expose yourself as being a total fraud and coward and idiot. Honest to Christ, I respect more a religious person than I do agnostics. If you have the balls to come out and say, I'm a Muslim, I was raised Muslim, this and that, I'm a Christian, say what you are. I'm a Mormon. Do not say I'm spiritual but not religious. Do not say you're agnostic. Once again, and for the gazillionth time, it's not an answer to the question of what do you believe in. Now let's listen to this olive woman, olive oil sitting over here. Let's hear her try to rationalize this absurd position.
And a lot of people in the comment section wanted me to ask more about that and find out a little bit more about why you're agnostic. Why don't you go as far to say you're atheist? And then, let's just start with that.
So I certainly don't believe in organized religion as it stands here on this planet. I feel like organized religion has led to more trouble than it has led to actual good things. I mean,
that makes no sense. Anna, 0 sense was just made by you. I don't believe in organized religion. What do you mean believe in religion? You don't believe in a religion. Religions exist. They're man-made constructs. You can support a religion, you can be a member of a religion, you can claim a religion to be your identity. But it's not something you believe in. We're talking about the belief in God. That's the bottom line. Are you a member of a religion? No? Okay. Duly noted. Do you believe in a God? No? Okay, you're an atheist. That's what we call an atheist, Anna.
The reality is the vast majority of people who are religious in the country are good people. They follow it because they want to believe that, you know, there is life after death. I think it's a coping mechanism.
What does this have to do with anything? She has skirted the question. The utility of various religions and the good that these people do, that has nothing to do with this. The question is, what do you believe in?
A lot of them do turn to it for morality, to live a wholesome life. I don't think you need religion to live a wholesome life or to be moral, so I just kind of reject the notion of organized religion as a whole. Now, as far as the whole agnostic versus atheist thing, I just feel really uncomfortable calling myself an atheist.
And there you have it. And this is why these people are so despicable. This is why I hate these people. Anna Kasparian, I hate you. You couldn't be more weak-minded if you tried. I'm uncomfortable with the term. I'm uncomfortable acknowledging the very thing I just laid out and encapsulating it in a word for the sake of brevity, for the sake of using language in an accurate way. Anna, you are an atheist. I don't care how uncomfortable you are with that statement. You are one.
And pretending as though I know without a shadow of a doubt that there is no higher being.
Oh, what a fucking dumb bitch. Oh, you are a bitch. There is no other word. Anna, nobody, and I fucking swear to God, nobody is talking about knowing with 100% certainty. You know that. Everybody knows that. With 100% certainty, we know that atheism is not talking about 100% certainty. And is 99.99, is that good enough for you, Anna? So, I'm sorry. Apparently there was a breakdown of communication. I thought the question was, what do you believe in? And not, do you know with 100% certainty anything? Because the answer to that question is nothing. You know nothing with 100% certainty. So it's null and void. It's a useless statement. It's all about probability. And if you do not believe in God, which is a binary thing. You either do or you do not. If you do not, then you're an atheist. And I don't give two rat dicks whether or not you know that with 100% certainty.
The truth is, I don't know, and no one really knows.
Right. So does that seem kind of hypocritical to you when people say they're an atheist? Because it's sort of saying, like, I know there's nothing, while at the same time they're, I don't want to say demeaning, but they're sort of marginalizing the people that say, well, I do know there's something automatically.
Yeah, I don't know if hypocritical is the right word. I just feel like it's I don't know if they're being honest with themselves. And look, this is not to criticize atheists. You believe what you believe, right?
Oh, fuck. And then she throws in one of the janks. Right. You believe what you believe. I mean, they have this smugness about them, those atheists. They just think they know everything. Yeah, we only have every single shred of evidence on our side. Not to mention the entirety of science. Let me repeat that just in case it didn't register with you. Everything that science has ever taught us, everything that's revealed to us about the nature of the universe, points to the fact that there is no God. It might be time in 2015, and for thousands of years of recorded human history, there has not been one documented piece of legitimate evidence to point to a God. That should put this little puppy to rest, put it to bed. And this totally fabricated muddying of the water bullshit coming out of Anna, where she's like, I sit in this very nuanced position of the middle. I take the middle ground. I mean, I don't believe in organized religion. But those atheists, they're so smug, aren't they? They're so sure of themselves. I mean, they all walk around like they have 100% certainty. And I'm a little bit more sophisticated than that. Yeah. I went to Cal State Northridge, didn't you know? Cal State Northridge, a school that I would kill myself, not kidding, kill myself if I was there. If I woke up one morning and it was like, you are at Cal State Northridge, I would GPS the nearest cliff and eject myself off said cliff. Look at this Cal State alumnus trying to tell me of all people, about atheism and agnosticism. Thank you, Anna. Let me pat you on the head. Run along now.
I just think that no one on this planet understands everything.
Lovely, Anna. So should we all just lay down and put our thumbs in our mouth and say, oh, we don't know anything about anything? What is guacamole made out of? I don't know. I think it's like avocados and like onions and tomatoes and. Well, does anybody really know, Devin? Does anybody really know what guacamole's made out of? Do you have 100% certainty on that, sir? No, you don't? Well, then shut up.
Yeah.
You don't know much about our own galaxy, much less other galaxies. So to pretend as though, oh, we know everything and there is no higher being and it's the end of the story, I just think that you're closing off something that should be explored and discovered more.
Oh, Anna, gonna teach us about cosmology. This is a remedial little walkthrough of how the universe works. And so I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking, we don't even know everything about our own galaxy, let alone other galaxies. So tap the brakes over there, atheists. You don't know everything, so shut your hole. Let's just all claim to be agnostic and pretend like we don't know a goddamn thing.
And that's just my take on it, right?
Yeah.
Well, here's my take on it, Anna. I think there's a 7-foot green monster living in your vagina. I think Anna Kasparian's vagina houses an enormous green monster. Now, I don't know my own vagina personally. I mean, I haven't explored all of that, let alone every other vagina, let alone your vagina, Anna. But I can't tell you with 100% certainty that there isn't an enormous green monster living within your inner labia. So I'm agnostic about your vagina monster, Anna.
I just do not feel comfortable saying that there is no higher being. I feel comfortable saying that I don't know.
Well, Anna, if you fucking did 1 second of research about these terms, you would know that atheists are not saying there is no higher power. They're saying, I don't believe that there is. They're saying, I am not a believer in a higher power. I am atheistic. I lack a belief in those things because of the crazily insufficient evidence for such an outrageous claim. Have you ever watched a second of Matt Dillahunty? He only goes over this every goddamn call.
And who knows what we're going to discover in the future? Probably not in my lifetime, but it is what it is.
Well, I'm going to ask your gynecologist what he saw lurking around within your vagina when you were in the stirrups last time you got a checkup. Because God knows, Anna, we don't know what's lurking within. What are you hiding in there? I'm agnostic on it.
Although I guess if they could prove it, that would be against the whole point, right? Because you're supposed to take this sort of leap of faith. So probably for somebody that's in the line of work that you are, that things are fact-based and you research things, taking that jump of something that you can't tangibly touch is probably sort of doubly hard, I would think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love scientific evidence that proves one thing or another. And right now, there is no evidence proving that there is no higher being.
Oh my God, I am literally grabbing the bridge of my nose right now. There's no proof that there is no higher being. We have now trampled onto the burden of proof and onto the overwhelmingly easy to understand concept of the fact that you cannot prove a negative. There's no proof that there is no God. Wow, Anna, wow, and you are on camera saying this. God, oh God. Let me just stay here with my thoughts. Hold on. Oh, Boris, give me some. Boris, where are you? Boris, give me some advice. I need your advice.
Take a seat either in a chair or cross-legged on a cushion.
So, and there's no evidence.
The evidence is out on that.
By the way, there's no evidence proving that there is or isn't. So I guess the jury is still out on that. So.
Oh, there's no evidence proving that there is or isn't. Interesting. So the person making the claim has totally fucking failed to support their retarded claim. And so, but that's not good enough. No, you have to prove the negative. So when I accuse somebody of murder and I walk into court and I say, I think this guy committed murder, and the judge says, well, that's an outrageous claim. That's quite a bold claim. In fact, do you have evidence? I mean, what's your evidence to support this? And I say to him, I have no evidence. Do you think the guy that I accused of murder gets to walk free? No, not according to Anna. Not according to Anna, because Anna demands that the guy accused of murder prove that he didn't kill. Oh, but how can he? Because we don't know everything. We can't have 100% certainty. So I guess the murder suspect will just remain in limbo. Just stay on the witness stand, dude. Because now you're trapped. Anna, you are a douche, Anna. Total douche. Cal State Northridge versus UCLA. You are witnessing that right now. A lot of people don't understand. Oh, they're two colleges, they're in California. One's in a fucking shithole of the valley of Los Angeles, and one's in beautiful Westwood, California. One is highly prestigious, one is a dump, one is not at all. One is like a school that you would never want to go to. One is a school that they would flick Anna away like she was a booger. Yeah, you are currently witnessing the difference between products of those two schools in real time on your computer screen. Enjoy it.
And I know atheists get really, really angry about that, but
You are breaking my balls.
Again, I'm not judging them for what they believe. If they think that without a shadow of a doubt, there's absolutely no higher being, that's totally fine with me.
You're not judging us? Anna, please try. Please try to judge me for being right. Anna, you have not a goddamn leg to stand on. So clench up that vagina and squeeze that green monster living within you. Because I dare you to try to judge me on anything.
We should go into Gaza and kill everyone.
I just think a little differently.
Yeah. So in the segment we did, it was also talking about belief in aliens and ghosts and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So all of that, you're a non-believer, and until you had evidence.
I think that, I'm not certain that there are aliens, right? But it would be crazy to think that there aren't aliens. And I'm not saying aliens in the sense of what you...
So in other words, you don't know jack shit about anything. That's your contribution to the conversation. We can't know anything for sure, so I don't believe, but I don't not believe. I sit in the middle. Don't look at the fucking camera, Anna. Look at Dave. Look at Dave. Look at her playing to the camera. God, what a fucking sella. God, what a fuck. What a fucking LA girl this one is. Cuts off her nose, tries to look Barbie doll-esque, and then ignores Dave Rubin.
see in television and movies.
Right, not little green men necessarily.
Not little green men.
Oh, no, it's not a little green man. It's one huge green monster with teeth and fangs, and it's in Anna Kasparian's vagina.
But of course there has to be a life form outside of our own planet. I mean, when you really think about the universe, there has to be something. We just haven't discovered it yet. So.
Right.
Oh my God. Dave, could you not get Neil deGrasse Tyson on? Like, what is this? What's honest to God? Why are you interviewing Anna Kasparian about alien life forms? What the fuck is her credentials on this issue? Is this like, I'm just looking to interview like a social justice warrior, post-op nose job, sort of olive woman. I'm gathering their opinion on the nature of the cosmos. God.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what do you want. And if you are looking for a ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are very particular sets of skills. Skills that I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that will be the end of it. I will not look for you, and I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you, and I will kill you.
Yeah, this one right here goes out to all the babies, mamas. Baby mamas.
Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. Far as girls, you got a flock, I could tell by your charm and your arm. But I'm looking for the one, have you seen her? My psychic told me she have a like Serena, Trina, Gina, for Lopez, 4 kids. And I gotta take all they bad to showbiz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz, they all got up in. We all went to den, and then I had to pay. If you f***ing with this girl, then you better be paid. You know why?
Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Simon says, get the fuck up.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke nigga. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke nigga.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. Me and your daughter got a special thing going on. You say it's puppy love, we say it's full grown. Hope that we feel this way forever. You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. Miss Jackson, 10 times out of 9. Now if I'm lying, fine. The quickest muzzle, throw it on my mouth and I'll decline. King meets queen, then the puppy love thing. Together dream about that crib with the good year swing. On the oak tree, I hope we feel like this forever. Forever never seems that long until you're grown. And notice that the day by day ruler can't be too wrong. Miss Jackson, my intentions were good. I wish I could become a magician to abracadabra all the sadder. Thoughts of me, thoughts of she, thoughts of he. Asking what happened to the feeling that her and me. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
Can a nigger get a cracker?